I'll be right back. Oh, sorry about that. My PS4 had big issues. You know what I mean? Big issues. I mean, had to do a complete factory reset. But I'm going to share this to the local Discord real quick. And start my conversation. Okay, I'm back and get my live chat up. Yeah, it's been a little bit since I've streamed. I've had some personal stuff going on. Actually got a job and stuff like that. But let's start off by saying, EW, you dropped the ball again. And this time, it's a big drop. Most of the time, you know, us console players, and there's a lot of us, this time we get the shaft. I'm a big supporter of the game. I have spent a total of $310 on this game. Your question is, how did I do that? Let's break it down. I've got two systems. I've got an Xbox One X, and I've got the PS4. I bought the game 3 times because my Xbox had an issue with its Blu-ray player, and I love the game so much, I went out and bought a digital copy because my disc no longer worked. I've bought every DLC twice, minus one map, and I've supported this game since the first time I watched Booster play it. Got real big into watching Jaxie Beard, and then non-inspirational gaming, Flinner, Rhett Kiwi, Ricky Racer, Sean Johns. Started watching all these guys play it. By that time, I rushed out and bought it for my PS4 and started making content on it. Started off with a couple little hotspot videos where you can go around and knew where my need zones were, where my feed zones were, so it might help you. But RNG kind of makes everybody's map different. So, made them. Then I figured out how to cheat at duck hunting, which was simple. You put up a water blind, you stand on top of the water blind, which makes you completely invisible, and you shoot ducks. They can't see you, they can't hear you because you're standing on top of it. All you can do is smell you, And you stand there and make all kinds of money. Later on, we got the tripods, and the tripods pretty much did the same thing. But I've been a hardcore supporter. I've had some words, some unkind words. But honestly, this time, just like with SRP, which I'm standing on the map right now, due to the reset, I'm only level 4. Haven't gone nowhere. Haven't really done nothing on any of my maps. Because the motivation to play the game, which I was hoping with a new map drop, would get me back into being motivated. But honestly, since the Africa map drop, Virunga Savannah, in my opinion, is still one of the most beautiful maps they've made. They put the most time and love into. They've even put 2 brand new animals on it, which was the lions and the gemsbok, which weren't there on release. They fixed the kudu issue, where everybody was getting a level 4 diamond kudu. They were showing that they had time and love and care to put into the game. The programmers, the world designers, the testers, everybody just seemed to give a damn. And with the rapid success of Virunga Savannah, brought in more gun packs and more minor DLCs, your $3.99 US dollar DLCs. I know everybody's currency is different. Hey, it's a thing. Not everybody can have the same dollar. But it's one of those things. And then we got Parque Fernando. It was actually late on release for this console right here, PS4. It was buggy, not broken, but the running joke, and it's still the running joke, even to this day, is if you want to go get diamonds, pack your stuff up, head to Parque, run around for a while. You'll get diamonds, and you'll get rares all day long. Then we got, I think it was Yukon. Another beautiful map. Lots of hope. Lots of, hey, I think EW's doing it. You know, they released it all at the same time. Everybody got it. Everybody was happy. And it was one of those, we all felt the love. Problem with that map was there was way too many rares. I mean, you couldn't go 5 feet without seeing 3 or 4 piebald reindeer in a herd. Diamonds were a little more on the stingy side for some people, a little more easy on others. Like I said, RNG. RNG kind of changed everything around. Not everybody's got the same maps. Not everybody's got the same animal populations. But us console guys, that learned pretty easy. If you want to increase your odds on getting those diamonds and getting those rares, your ass had to work. And by work, I mean, if it moves, you shoot it. Plain and simple. And then through hard work and dedication and love for the game, we started seeing the diamonds and the rares that the PC guys are getting. I am not against PC. By no means am I against PC. If my PC worked, I'd have probably spent 4 times the money that I've spent on this game. Because I'd have bought the game 4 times. I would have bought the DLCs 3 times. I'd have got them all on sale. So a $8 map would have probably cost me 5 or 6. A $4 DLC, gun pack, whatever, probably would have cost me $2 or $3. Whoop-de-doo. Ain't that big of a deal? I love the game. My issue now is when, after Quatroclinus and the massive bug fest that one was, like the stairways to heaven and where the paths would run up to the sky, it just feels like every map is a rush. Yes, they look beautiful. That's not an issue. The world designers, I take my hat off to you. I stand up, I bow to you. You all do a hell of a job. The animal designers, the true rack systems. 99.9% of the true racks I've seen are absolutely gorgeous. Still don't like the Roosevelt elk. Most people don't either. We all think they need a rework. But that's not an issue. The issue was, when this map came out, everybody and their mother, except for console, got the map early. By early, I mean damn near 2 months early. So they're sitting there with SRP as a content creator, and I am a very, very small content creator, 25 subs. Thanks, guys. But the other content creators like Shredhead Gaming, the man's got over 600 subs. The Hunter Call the Wild guy, he's another huge content creator for console. But we can't make content on stuff that's 2 months old, because nobody gives a damn. Nobody. You could look at, hell, if you want to see something early, go to Jaxie Beard, go to DD33, go to Flinter, go even to Zaggy DK. And I've lost all respect for him, but that's a whole other topic. But you could go to any one of those guys. Go to BZ Hub. Go to Risky. Risky is a guy that is like me. He's going to call a duck, and he's not going to tell you that the duck is a butterfly. He's not going to lie to you. He's called EW out on their BS quite a bit. But SRP came out. They didn't really beta test it. You know, they said they did some changes. They put a hold on console release. I'd already leveled back up to 50. Because when I noticed there's a big bug in the game, and EW's response has been for when there's animal population bugs. They tell you, kill all of the bugged animals, and it will reset your population. My ass doesn't want to spend, a month wasting my time going around hunting level 5, level 6, level 7 mule deer. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to be like Risky, who went out and shot 7 level 5 mule deer in one video, and none of them were diamonds. It's just, right there showed me proof that the diamond system doesn't need to be there. I don't need to look at an animal and go, oh, it's a level 3, it's not worth shooting. Oh, it's a level 4. There's a possibility it's a diamond, but it still ain't worth shooting. Oh, there's a 5, I need to kill it. Get my hopes up, get the heart racing, throw a perfect double lung shot, animal drops in 10 feet, walk up and go, no, it's not a diamond, just another gold. Waste of time, keep going. With the new scoring system, if I see an animal with a big rack, that should be enough motivation right there for me to want to shoot it. Regardless if it's level 3, level 5, level 8, or level 9, it should give me the motivation to play the game that way. And when I first bought this game, being the complete and total Call of the Wild noob I was, that's the way I hunted the maps. I hunted every map the way I do in real life. I'm out looking for the bucks. I'm out looking for the males. I'm not I wasn't never a trophy hunter. I was a meat hunter. But I was looking at the size of the animal. I was looking at the rack of the animal. If it had a good size rack and had some good weight on it, I knew it was going to fill my freezer. And I started watching, like I said, I was watching Jaxie. And he was out shooting moose, and, it's a diamond, it's a diamond, slap that like button with 2 hands if you got it, kind of thing. Hey, thumbs up. Okay, I know there's diamonds in the game. They're max level. I need to go shoot them. Back then, you could spine shot stuff. I had to shoot them in the spine. They'd immediately drop. 100% quick kill. All you had to do is make sure that you pinned enough skin to hit the spine. So, a lot of guys out there, their diamond counts were completely inflated. But they were getting diamonds. I was on Africa. Been playing for damn near a year. Seen a really big rack. Springbuck. Shot it. 1K diamond. I lost it. That was proof to me that I needed to be playing this game. I fell in love with this game more than I ever did because now I was searching for those diamonds. First time playing the game also, I was on Layton Lakes. Didn't really know much about piebalds, I'm a southern Indiana, northern Kentucky boy. Don't see a lot of deer running around here with spots. If it's got spots on it, then it's either sick or dying, or it's a damn dairy cow and you don't shoot dairy cows. But I've seen a piebald moose. I kind of lost it and thought my game was broke. Started asking around the community. Because back then, the early 2018s, late 2018s, the community wasn't as toxic as it is now. Everybody talks about what a great community we have. We've got a split community. We've got a community of console players. We've got a 3-way split. We've got the console players, your PC players, and your Facebook got nothing better to do but to bitch people. And they bitch and complain about everything about this game. They blame Community managers. Can't blame a guy, or girl now, who has no control. And yeah, I don't even care. I'm just shooting to shoot. But they have no control over the game. None. Back before the Corona shit happened, they sat in the office in front of a green screen, whether it was TK and Graham or TK and, well, Pontus, and talked about the game. They had a list of stuff they could talk about. They had a list of stuff they couldn't talk about. They had hints they could give and hints they couldn't. That's it. And that's how we got our information. Our information every single Tuesday was a live stream about Call of the Wild, where we had direct communication with the community manager. Sometimes we got to sit, the devs came in and we got to sit down and talk to the devs about different things, like the weapons designers. They've had them on. They've had Pepe, which was one of the guys who made Yukon. He also made, I think he made Quatriclinus, and I think he did Parque Fernando. He'd sit and answer questions. These guys would talk to you. And then Phil took over and bought, well, I thought he bought, till this news yesterday came out, but had bought all properties pertaining to the Hunter Call of the Wild. It was his game now. Then yesterday, the EW came out with a Q&A. It was a 20-minute joke. No offense to the community manager. No offense to her at all. She's brand new. She's going to follow the guidelines. She doesn't want to lose her job. My hat's off to her for trying to pick up the ball and trying to run with it, especially with the hostile community that Call of the Wild's turned into. But you had a world designer, then you had this other guy sit down, saying he is the product owner of Call of the Wild temporarily while Phil's on leave. Last time I checked, if you were placed and named as the owner of something, it's yours. You know, I don't buy a car and then say, I'm going on leave, so Shredhead Gaming is the owner of my car until I come back. That shit don't work with me. I don't know if it's a different way that Sweden does things. I don't know if it's a different way that EW does things, but when you buy something, it's yours. You have 100% ownership of it until you sell either your stocks or you sell it off to somebody else. But back to Phil. SRP came out. The community was ablaze. I mean, nobody was setting fires to try to hang up TK by his beard or hang Phil by his toes. We were all happy that we were getting SRP. And then EW decided to drop one of its two balls. we're releasing to PC first. We have some bug issues with the map, and we are going to put a hold on console delays. We're going to delay it on console, and we'll release it with a huge patch to fix all the bugs. Okay. Phil sat there right on stream, face on camera, and said we will never release content again unless we could release content to all platforms at the same time. Taking, you know, we're dealing with Corona. Guys are working from home. Everybody's segregated. But this isn't March. This isn't new to anybody. I work in a business where you enter my business, and I don't own it, but you walk into the place of my employment. Your ass has to have a mask on, or we do not take care of you. You need to leave. Multiple signs are put up, and that's the way it is. The Corona stuff is not new. This COVID-19 stuff is not new. Everybody's gotten used to dealing with it. So to keep putting blame on it is a cop-out. It is a straight-up cop-out. And the reason it's a cop-out is because the video game industry is different than any other industry in the world. It's all done on computer. It's all done with a group sitting down and creating something out of nothing. Taking ones and zeros and turning them into this. Taking lines of code. Which line of code could be a billion, a trillion ones and zeros. We could take that hard data and turn it into graphics, like a tree, blade of grass, or pesky pronghorns. But it's also an industry that independent developers have mastered how to do with an extremely small amount of people. Some games have started off with 4 guys sitting in a basement of somebody's house. And that's how it became. It's how that worked. You know, if you have a group of 100 people and modern technology being what it is, 100 people that all know how to do their jobs could be sitting at home with this amazing invention called the internet and can do their jobs from home. I could be designing a tree on my PC at home, save the file, email the file, send it to John, who's world designer, and say, hey, you want to use these trees? Yeah, sure. So I send it to him. He can put it on the map. And it's done. I don't have to sit in the same room next to John. I don't have to hand him anything. We're in a data-driven world. So to put blame on this virus that we can't release content to all platforms at the exact same time, it's kind of a crock of shit. And that's just me being blunt. Yes, everybody working in an office. Makes it a little easier, because then you can bounce from office to office. You know, and have direct communications, see stuff immediately. But there's also Zoom, Google Meets, Facebook. You can even set up an independent Facebook Live where all of you could be sitting down at your desks at home and showing off what you're working on. And never have to take your pajama pants off. You could have a three-piece suit from the waist up. Be sitting there in your boxers or your underwear from the waist down. Still get your job done. So, I'm not cutting no slack anymore. I have a real issue with EW trying to push this off on delays because they want to fix bugs or they want to do this or they want to do that. We've seen what happened. The proof is this map. The proof has been every map that they've put out since Africa. It's a let's rush, let's put content out, let's make money. But you're catering to the wrong community. You know, it's a split community. Like I said, PC, console, and your people that just want to bitch to bitch. I defended this game. I defended the company. I've talked tons of people into buying this game. I have said to tons of people that EW is one of the best development companies out there. They care about their community. They care about everybody in their community. And what I've seen is they don't. They care about how fast can we rush to get this out? How fast can we rush to make some money? Well, it's going to be delayed on console, so let's ship it off to the PC guys. But oh yeah, like I said in the beginning, they ship it to PC guys out on Steam, but it ships out at a discounted price. So you're losing out on anywhere between $1 to $3 on a sale. When console buys it for full price. Prices don't bother me. I ain't bitching about $8. I'm not bitching about $4. And yes, I know there's $7.99 and $3.99 roundup. We usually pay about $8.30, $8.40 for a map. We pay about $4.30, $4.40 for any of the other minor little DLCs. Ain't bitching about price. My complaint is it should be all, ship to all, or ship to none if you don't have a full product ready to go. That's it. But you guys have heard me sit here and give my 2 cents. Missed a lot of shots. Dropped one animal. as a content creator for Call of the Wild, which I started this up as, which I bought a Xbox One X for, which I spent $310 making sure that I had all the content that came out for the game. But as a content creator for this game, I don't think I could do it anymore. With EW early shipping to one group but not shipping to the consoles. So yeah, this is Jeremyggaming. You watch this later, hit a like, hit a dislike. All comments are wanted. All comments are liked. You could put a rude one out. You could defend EW. You could say what you want to say. Just, I don't care. Let me know what you think. But have a good day. And, well, EW, I'm out of here.